definitely surprised by this drink with carrots. This is not your traditional restaurant's review. This particular episode will share everything you must know about the restaurant, so you won't miss a thing. And stick to the end, because I'm paying for $150 of your drinks on board. From the games no one talks about, to the very intricate dinners, dinner shows no one tells you exist, and crafted coffee spots, including a juicy bar with my favorite spot on the ship. Of course, we won't leave behind all the options you can find in Bimini Island and all the tips you must know to be ahead of the game, saving your spot for this food galore experience. The highlight I'll share is the best restaurant you can miss and the worst experience I had in a restaurant in a ship, but how the restaurant redeemed itself and I still enjoyed it at the end of the ship. So stick to the end of the episode to figure out what happened. Come with me in this mini-series cruising solo where I'm about to pull the curtains on Virgin Cruises and show you the reality, how wild or how not wild you can make these cruises be. Hi everyone, my name is Selena, but you can call me Sally, and I run the channel Let's Adventure, where I travel solo, sharing all the incredible adventures you can live vacationing in a camper van. So this is your chance to subscribe to the channel and not miss a bit of vacation inspiration, solo female empowerment, and all the travel tips one can get. But in this mini season, we're leaving the camper van behind and sailing away in a solo cruising adventure. So if you find good tips here or have any questions, please make sure to like and comment. That helps me a lot. Now come sail away with me, adventures!
And get to know your happenings cast. It's time for us to sail.
Now, one of the best tips I watched before I hop in this cruise was you can get as many champagne cups as you want. So they say double dip. Well, I had no shaming, triple dipping.
A toast to the valiant lady!
The first must-know tip about restaurants in this cruise is that 45 days before you set sail, you can reserve your spot in those restaurants. So watch this episode to make sure which one you're gonna choose, how you pick your times, so you can score all the best restaurants in the ship. What a great time in this disembarkation party. Sorry, y'all, I had 3 champagne glasses, as you saw. I was like not holding, not double dipping, I was triple dipping. And we met a lot of people in the solo meetup. At the beginning, it was a little weird. And then we all became friends and we started to know each other. So it's just like you cruising with a big group and then you have your privacy. So now I'm trying to go catch dinner because I haven't had lunch yet. The party life, I'm loving it. So let's go change. Next red outfit of the day. Catch dinner. So stay tuned to see what Galley looks like. Oh my God, you guys, this is absolutely heaven. How am I gonna be able to live without this? Listen to the waves. Oh my goodness, Virgin Voyages. It just started, but you definitely got me hooked. You're getting ready for dinner, and I'm coming to share with you these amazing sandals I found, because this is what I was wearing for the sail away party, but I had a big block heel that I just removed, and now I'm installing my flat heels. And voila! One shoe convertible into stilettos, block heels, flats. That's all you need to bring to your travels. I'm gonna link the description below. They're called Passions. I love them. The reason why I chose Galley as the first restaurant is because they seat groups of people together. So if you're traveling solo, that's another opportunity for you to meet new people. So we made it to Galley at around 6 p.m. I have reservations for 8 p.m. tonight, so let's see if they take me earlier. But to be honest, y'all, after all the champagne, to get this sailing started. I don't think I can do pub crawl tonight, so I might take it easy tonight. But I'm excited for this dining. Look at this. What's your name? So we got a menu, and in this menu, you all, you not only choose your small bites and drinks. Oh, I'll get you in a second. Sorry, YouTube. Say hi to my YouTube viewers. Hi, YouTube. Making new friends all day long here. But you all, there are drinking games. Drinking games on the menu.
You're gonna lose.
Oh,
You're gonna lose.
no, you're gonna lose, Mr. Rockstar. He doesn't know what he's up to. Right, ladies? Hey! We'll be back. All the people in my table hit it off, and as you can see, already on a competitive edge. And soon they brought our appetizers. And for our entrees, we try a little bit of everything, and we pass around on the table. You will see. Galley is a Korean-style barbecue house, and I absolutely enjoyed everything that we tried in here. Plus the good time you have with the games that they bring to the table. Check this out.
Again, it contains with any number that have 3, 6, or 9 in that number. When we start counting, it is on your turn. You have to count. It have any number of 3, of 6, of 9. You can't say that number. What you have to do is, you have to clap on that number. But don't do math. Not multiple, not invincible by 3, just the number with 3, 6, and 9. It will be like this. I'm counting on 1,
2.
only that person, not the whole table.
So even if you don't go on this cruise and you're just watching this, here's a fun game for you to bring at dining time in your home or parties.
Clap. After you take a shot, you are out of the game.
All right. If you get like 33,
Oh!
36, 39.
It's getting too difficult to play on an empty stomach and alcohol.
Very nice easy to drink. Like you can say plum wine.
it tastes like juice.
Yes.
It's juice.
But this juice make you
Plum
walk like this.
wine.
Hey, come, hey, come, hey, come, hey, come, hey.
Are you ready?
Yes!
Are you sure you're ready?
Yes!
Let's go. 1, 2, 4.
Go back! Go back! Go back!
1, 2, 4.
Go back! Go back!
I start with 1,
2.
5, 7. 10.
11.
12. Come, hey, 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 come, hey. Come, hey, come, hey, come, hey, come, hey.
18.
Gandhi. 39. Clap, clap. Gandhi.
I'm on an empty stomach. I shouldn't do this. This is good though. I'm gonna sip as we play. Go along. Alright, so I'm not sure if you all heard how this game is played. So I have a pro rockstar. Where's your rockstar? Rockstar level here to help teach how this game works. So you have 2 counts, and every time you hit numbers 3, 6, and 9, you have to clap. But even if it's like 16, you don't say the number, you clap. But if it is 33, there's 2 of those numbers, you clap twice. And as people get out of the game, you skip the number, so it's wild.
Gambay.
I really hope y'all get to play this game at home because we had so much fun and it can be so entertaining with your guests. But more than that, I hope you get to come and experience this in the ship. And Gambay, I'm gonna start with the best restaurant I experienced in the ship. From the food to the company, entertainment, games, it's a definitely must. And my golden tip, this is a definitely must on the first night of the ship. So 45 days in advance, make sure you get on the Virgin Voyages app and you book this for your first dinner. Now here are my tips about timing to book this dinner. Since this is sail away party, you don't want anything earlier than 6:30 p.m. You also want to catch daylight outside because the views of this restaurant are beautiful. Now my dessert tip, if you're not interested in any dessert they had at Gambay like me, right outside the door is the dessert area for the food court, and here's what I did. So after a very loud and fun dinner, I got myself some amazing desserts. I have like a passion fruit tart, a white chocolate blueberry something, and some kind of tropical panna cotta that is the special for today. And I got this nice area right by the waves. Just perfect to have some dessert, some quiet time. Now, question of the night is, am I gonna make it to showtime and pajama party? Because I'm already exhausted. So let me enjoy some sugar. Hopefully that will give me a kick and not a crush. I'll see y'all later. Stay tuned to the episodes. I'm gonna show you how wild these parties are and you figure out if I actually made it to pajama party night. And now that we got my favorite restaurant on the list out, I wanna show you my favorite part of the ship. In one of the areas you can get amazing fresh made fruit juices and enjoy a healthy start of your day after or before you go and catch a nice dance class or workout with this view. This area is located on the 7th deck at the aft, and there are so many things you can enjoy here during the day or during the night, including a stargazing event that you will learn all about in the episodes I talk about parties and events. Since it's right here, another tip is throughout the ship, you'll find stations to refill your water bottle. But yet another reason this was my favorite part of the ship to start my day is that they had fruit-infused water. And right behind here is the juice bar I was talking about, and at nighttime, there are some nice cocktails you can enjoy from here as well. I gotta say that deck 7 was definitely the deck that had the most favorite things I had in the ship. In the same level is where you find this coffee shop where you can order Starbucks style coffee. These coffees you have to pay separately, but stay to the end of this video because I'm giving you a $150 bar tab that you can use for specialty coffee, including putting your shot of Bailey's on it. Now let's skip through this day and get ready, get some new red outfit pictures before we head to the next dinner. Now after Gambay, this was definitely my second favorite restaurant.
Oh, thank
Your
you.
welcome drink. We call
This
it-
is the treatment.
Yes, that's hibiscus tea. Yes, the combination of honey, cinnamon, and ginger. It's more of like a palate cleanser.
Thank you. Let's try.
Okay.
The test kitchen isn't your typical cruise ship restaurant. It's a culinary lab where creativity meets fine dining. Inspired by experimental gastronomy, this spot offers a tasting menu that changes throughout your voyage. One thing to know about here is there is a menu A and a menu B. So if you really enjoy your experience, try to figure out which menu you're having so you can come another day and try a different dish. The drink menu also had some intriguing combinations, but something that disappointed me big time is that they were all pre-made drinks. No one was mixing these cocktails. I got started with the mushroom and the gazpacho, and surprisingly, the mushroom was not a real mushroom. It was a pate, if you may say, in the shape of mushroom. Next, with an impressive presentation, came the egg yolk caviar, and that thing was delicious. Then the main course showed up with a splat of surprise. This was the venison tenderloin, and it was served with an intriguing plate decoration, which then got topped with chocolate, and the combination was incredible. And talking about chocolate, the dessert was a chocolate mousse that was out of this world. To top it off the experience, your lab expert always comes and explains the inspiration the chef had making this dish and the chef recommendations on how to eat, which made a very interesting dining experience. I strongly recommend the test kitchen. So let's fast forward to another night and another choice of red outfit and jump into the third of my top 3 restaurants on this ship. Pink Agave is Virgin Voyages' upscale take on Mexican cuisine. Different than Galley and Test Kitchen where I sat with other people, here as a solo traveler I had my own little table by the bar, amazing service, and some very interesting twists on Mexican food and drinks.
Definitely surprised by this drink with carrots, but Saint Germain and ginger that is in here. Wow, definitely worth the try. This is delicious. Cheers.
For my appetizers, I tried the guacamole, of course, and the camarón amarillo.
But I don't do any spicy. And the sauce, she said it was a 1 out of 10. For me, this is my limit right here, 1 out of 10.
For my entree, I had the pato roasted duck with smoked yam puree, and yummy.
Now it's the turn for the duck. Really good. I'm gonna go enjoy this dinner. Bye.
I had to come back to share about dessert because they have dulce de leche chocolate tacos and passion fruit milhojas to die for.
Oh my god, you guys. The tacos de chocolate. They have dulce de leche. And then they have like a little chocolate sauce you can dip on. To die for. Chocolate tacos. Who thought of it? Thank you.
Now let's check it out, the milhojas.
After having milhojas in Colombia and having all those 1,000 layers of the thin, crispy hoja. This one is a little thick and hard to break. You saw me trying to break it. Tastes still really good. It's just because I had the most amazing experience prior. Thank you, Colombia, for ruining it. All right, let me enjoy both of them. Wow.
After my top 3, come with me to get to know Razzle Dazzle. This is where I chose to have my dinner for Scarlet Night. And I'll tell you, even though I had reservations every night, and I do recommend you to do the same so you don't have to stress out, as a solo traveler, I was able to show up in any restaurant I want pretty much and get a table right away. I had an amazing lamb for dinner, and this is another of the restaurants that you sit by yourself if you're here solo. My next tip is this is 1 out of 2 restaurants you can book for brunch, and make sure you get here in one of the days to check this amazing, intriguing options they have for brunch. Besides the awesome candied bacon and their twist on chicken sandwich, the item that really stood out for me was the watermelon pizza. It was watermelon covered with fancy yogurt, frozen berries, watercress, granola, and I'll be doing this at home. The blueberry dessert to finish was also delicious. And buckle up everyone, because we're not even close to finish all the amazing tips for food in this ship. This here is the back of the ship on the galley level, and definitely another of my favorite spots of the ship to sit down and relax with my dessert after a good meal. The galley is what you would consider your food court. It includes bento baby, an area where you can grab sushi to go, and in the morning they have these boxes with fruit, which can be very helpful to just grab and go on a port day. Next you find this popsicle cart, great for a dessert, but also here's where you can find mimosas all day long. There's a taco spot that in the morning you can find all sorts of Benedicts. I love it. That's definitely my favorite breakfast item. Then in both sides of the galley, you find areas with juices and soda. And around the corner on the same side, you find the noodles place, which in the morning they'll serve scrambled eggs. On the other side, you encounter Diner and Dash. And this is very important because this is the 24-hour breakfast stand. So when you're really hungry after those parties and you want some breakfast food, this is the spot. Next to it, you'll find the burger bar, self-explanatory, well bred with an assortment of bread and toasts, and my favorite, the dessert corner. All you need to know about the galley: breakfast is open from 6:30 a.m. to 11, lunch starts at noon and ends at 3 p.m., and dinner will start at 5, goes until 10. And now let's continue on our tour. At this side, you'll find a daily mix serving salads and rice bowls, and for breakfast, bagels and fruit. Right next to it, you'll find the hot bar with drinks like coffee, hot chocolate. Right next to it, another station for drinks, juices, soda, all for free. But if you move forward, you find this nice capsule serving some fancy lattes and coffee with shots of any kind of liquor you can imagine. There's more. At Hot Off the Press, you'll find a variety of fancy toast, from savory to sweet, that you can have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And one of my favorite Sally tips from this episode is grab some of this fancy toast, then walk right next to it to the fridge where they have the snacks to go, and get a box with some cheese and fruits and make yourself a nice afternoon charcuterie board moment. Because news to you, in Virgin Voyages, you can bring 2 bottles of wine. So look at this nice moment you can enjoy on your balcony with all of that. Person when I cruise, I don't mind staying in an inside cabin because I'm most of the time enjoying activities outside. But with Virgin Voyages, this hammock is a game changer. I enjoyed so much relaxing, having my charcuterie and wine, and definitely enjoyed the views. One thing people don't talk much or you barely know is that there is a dinner show in the cruise. It's called the Ship Show. So if you book this show, you're also getting a dinner with it. And it's more of a variety show, not a Broadway style show. Make sure you stay for the episode. I'm gonna talk about entertainment and shows in the ship so you can understand the kind of entertainment you're jumping into. And I'll tell you, being an entertainment manager myself, a lot of people say it's bad entertainment. It's not bad entertainment at all. It's very high quality entertainment. It's just not the regular Broadway show you are expecting from other ship experiences. Now, before I share my bad experience in restaurants in this ship, let me share some exciting places you can find around. Besides different bar settings in every corner, of course, you'll find Lick Me Till Ice Cream. It's a fun twist to an ice cream shop, and right next to it, it's the 24-hour pizza place. This was a very popular spot to find all the crew from the solo cruisers, and even though we would do different things in the ship sometimes at night, we will always find each other at the pizza place. All right, everyone, so we found David and Kevin here at the pizza place, and look at their stuff. So tip is you can get half and half. Is that an egg?
Yeah.
That looks so good. Okay, next time it's gonna be mine. When you get out of the ship but you are in Bimini Island, Virgin Voyages private beach club, you also get plenty of options for lunch. There's a beautiful area outside where the food court is, with different options of small plates, so you can try a little bit of everything. At least that's what I did. Now the restaurant I left to talk the last is the Wake, because I had a bothering situation on my dinner that I'm gonna share with you right now. But the manager can talk to me and apologize, and I'm the kind of person who understands when things happens in restaurants, because I worked in restaurants for many years of my career, and I always decide to give it a second try, and I'm glad I did. My first major tip for booking this restaurant is book during daylight sunset time so you can enjoy these amazing views while enjoying your meal. So I heard about this amazing bread at the Wake. You have to pull it apart. Then it comes with this delicious seasoned mayo. No. To die for. After the bread, everything was tasting delicious. I even scored a free half of champagne bottle from my neighbors. Thank you, neighbors, again for the champagne.
No problem.
Please enjoy. It makes us happy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm so glad I gave this restaurant a second chance because dinner was absolutely superb. What happened is I had brunch the day before here, and when they brought me my plate with some fruit, there were some sort of very tiny crawling animals in it. And for this level of restaurant, this is the last thing I expected to see. And I was very disgusted about eating in this place again. But the manager came talk to me and apologized. And I figured this hopefully is not something that happens all the time, and decided to give it a second chance. Just didn't have any fresh fruit or salad from here. So I came back for brunch at the disembarkation day, and this is something I strongly recommend you book for brunch on the last day. Otherwise you won't be able to make it because everyone is trying to enjoy a little bit of the ship before they have to get out of it. And the eggs Benedict I had here, they were to die for. I would love to know what tip you enjoyed most about this restaurant's episode, and if you've been here, which one is your favorite? And stay tuned, because next Sunday, we're gonna dive into what to do in the ports of Cozumel, where I'm gonna share the details of an incredible excursion I did going on a real submarine over 100 feet down in the waters. And Bimini, where definitely I'll share all the tips that you need to know about Bimini, since Virgin Voyages always stop on its own beach club, and you must know where you need to be not to miss the events. And if you made this far, thank you. My gift for you is $150 to spend on your cruise on Virgin Voyages as a bar tab. So scan the QR code that is on the screen. A new episode every Sunday. Make sure you subscribe so you won't miss. And until then, here is a couple of the seasons of camper van traveling in Hawaii and Florida Keys for you to watch. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's stay in touch. I'll see you next Sunday, adventures.
Thank you.